What does parenting style mean? I'm glad you asked. Let's talk about it. I've been seeing this debate pop up a lot recently. What is authoritarian? What is authoritative? And I want to explain it to you like I explain it to my clients. This is part 2 of that series where I'm going over now the philosophies and then ending with the methods that support the parenting style. You can go here to find part 1. So this is where we ended, knowing what a parenting style is, who created this term, what is it being gauged on, and how I like to describe them for my clients. As a reminder, the philosophy is a parenting philosophy is the framework. It's the thoughts and beliefs that support each style. Digging into the philosophies and beliefs influence the behaviors and the methods and the tactics and the strategies. And that is where things become very clear, for me at least. So an authoritarian parenting style can be characterized as in the philosophy of parenting is defined by the rules. They value rules and authority and protocols, and this is what you do, and there's right ways and there are wrong ways. On the flip side of that is the permissive parenting style, which is parenting that is defined by flexibility and flow. In many, if not most parenting relationships, there are 2 co-parents that tend to balance each other out. There may be one parent that leans more authoritarian and then one that leans more permissive, and then they kind of go back and forth like a teeter-totter. Here we want to dig into becoming more authoritative. So parenting is defined by the balance of rules and flexibility, valuing both. The first 2 steps of my method, called the CLEAR method, is connections followed by limits. We start with connection so that we can get ourselves regulated. Because if we're operating from a dysregulated place or with a dysregulated child, they are not able to hear us and understand us, which means that they will not be able to have any sort of follow through or choice moving forward. I like to say that connection is often the most skipped over step. We just skip over and go into commands and telling, which means that we're leaning into more authoritarian style. Do you see when we connect it to the philosophies, it becomes very clear which style we're going under. So now let's move on to that and go into the methods. Authoritarian parenting styles, which is defined by parenting by the rules, uses these methods, more old school, militant, traditional, a lot of corporal punishment. I call it fear-based punishments. Again, to balance that out, the permissive parenting style, being parented by flexibility, it uses these terms. And these are methods, philosophies, and beliefs that support more in line with this parenting style. Here are some books that lean more permissive. And then finally, the authoritative style is finding that balance, that and these are methods that support that style.